What's up, people? Mount Vernon Kid here, coming to you again with another review. And here, once again, as you can hear, I'm here to review the next episode that aired today of the Avengers. Actually, it's episode number 8. You see, the breakout part 1 and part 2 was episode 6 and 7, while the miniseries, the micro episodes, were put into compilations. So like all the Iron Man, all the Hulk, they were considered like 1 through 7 of the series so far. Episode 8 was known as Some Assembly Required, and in this episode we saw basically what many of us probably feared would have happened. The Hulk is gonna betray the Avengers, and go and fight them. Well, basically it kind of happened that way, but with the help of Enchantress, that's what happened. He was being controlled. But let's talk about the beginning of the episode. We saw Mandrill running away, and he runs into the Avengers. At first, it's just the Wasp, and he's laughing at her like, "Oh yeah, I could take you, no problem." Next thing you know, here's Iron Man. It still doesn't matter. Thor comes out, and then he runs. Giant Man comes, and then he runs into the Hulk. Some other keynotes in this episode. We saw the Avengers mansion. It was kind of funny because in this episode, Pepper Potts is there to show off the mansion, and who's on time but the Hulk. That's funny. I found that pretty funny. The Hulk is on time, but everybody else is late, and he's pissed off. He's like, you're late, Stark," and everything like that. He shows off the Avengers mansion, as well as show off the Avengers residential jet, the Quinn jet. So that was pretty cool to see that. Also, we saw somebody being a member of the Avengers soon to be was stowing away on a cargo ship. And if you don't know who that is, I don't mean to spoil too much, but he's from Wakanda, and let's just say he kicked some cargo ship helper's butt real quick, and he climbed off the cargo ship. But is mainly about basically the moral of this episode, which I could really sum up the most, is the fact that I think the Hulk summed it up, is that he's still, in their eyes, he's still considered a monster, not a teammate. Hank Pym said it kind of clearly too. We're not really a team yet. A team has trust amongst the other, and there was a lot of friction between the Hulk and Thor throughout this whole episode, even without Enchantress, manipulating the Hulk for a short while. She would look like the Bruce Banner persona and tell him that they don't trust you and everything like that. And, Hulk would say, "This was your idea," everything like that. And lo and behold, a fight breaks out between Hulk and Thor. And they have a fight out in Central Park. And just everything all hell breaks loose. In the beginning, it built up. Like I said, it built up from mediocre action to pure action at the end. It was Iron Man, basically, like I said, that discovered that Hulk was being manipulated. He saw like an energy orb around Hulk's persona, head, the same kind of energy that Thor's Mjolnir hammer was giving off. And so Thor figured out, okay, he knew perhaps who this was. Hulk runs away for a while, and then the real Bruce Banner finally breaks free, persona breaks free, and tells him, you need to go back and help them battle the Enchantress and the Executioner. Tony was out of commission for a while thanks to the Executioner. It was kind of cool to kind of see how they were going to do without Tony like leading them. And it was interesting. It was very interesting to see Thor once again did his thing. They are doing a very good job on Thor. And he was fighting Enchantress for a while. I mean, he was taken to the Enchantress. The way I was seeing, I was like, man, I mean, I've never seen him go at Enchantress like that in the comics. Like, he's trying to smash her and hit her. It was kind of crazy. Hulk came back and was taking it to Executioner. Lo and behold, Enchantress tried to mind control Hulk once again. Hulk breaks free. He's like, nobody controls the Hulk, and seismic smashed the ground and basically showed off, like, you're not going to control him twice. In the end of the matter, Hulk, as well, Thor is basically saying, come, let's thank friend Hulk, you're a warrior, true, everything. Hulk says, this doesn't change anything. You guys still look at me, you guys didn't trust me, you still look at me as a monster. You see, and you know what, that was a good way, because in some way it's true. They were so eager to just say, oh, he's betrayed us already, and they eagerly battled him instead of trying to figure out why, he is doing this. And so Hulk said, I'm done, and he jumped away. Pretty much once again paying very good homage to Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's run of the Avengers, where the Hulk did leave after issue 2 or 3 of the original Avengers run. But don't be alarmed, people. I don't think that's it for him. He will be back. We also got to see the Avengers cards. That's cool. We also got to see that Nick Fury is somewhat behind, the Avengers, even though Tony says, you have some motive why you're behind us. But also, we saw Hank working on the Ultron, which is cool. So giving you another glimpse that Ultron is soon to come, which is cool. As well as, while the rest of the Avengers rejoiced, we saw in the shadows Panther watching them. So sooner or later we're going to see Panther in the episode. Actually, I can tell you right now what episode he will join. He will come in, and that's episode 11, called Panther's Quest, which airs November 17th. So I can tell you that right now. Hulk is in the Arctic and he's roaring, and lo and behold, he caused a seismic quake, and who do we see him break free? We see the Shield, so we know Cap, and that's the next episode. Cap comes in, and episode 9, which airs next week, November 3rd, is known as Living Legend. And Captain America comes in, and Baron Zemo is definitely going to be in this episode. So all looks good. Not a lot of action until the end of this episode, but it was still good. It's still going pretty good, in my opinion. But like I said, for all those who thinking the Hulk is gone, that's it for him, don't think that way, because I've seen clips of him with the full team. So yeah, he's definitely going to still be in this series. But I think they're just trying to pay homage to the great Stan Lee and the King Jack Kirby's run, and but they're definitely going to bring him back. So all in all, out of a rating out of 10, I give this episode maybe 6.5, due to it was more of narration, trying to establish the team more. I give it more because of them establishing a lot of the Avengers stuff that we would see in the classic Avenger cartoons, like the Avengers cards, the Avengers mansion, the Quinjet, things like that. But overall, it was still a good episode, and once again, you guys tell me what you think. And once again, this is Mount Vernon Kid giving you guys my review for episode 8 of the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Stay tuned next week, and I will give you my review on episode 9, Living Legend. And let's see how Cap does. So other than that, you guys take care. Stay tuned. I'm out.